The next angles we're going to look at calculating are angles on lines. The first angle we're going to look at is a 90-degree angle. We can all see here, this is known as a right angle. We all know that. It has a 90-degree angle on the inside. If we look at this 90-degree angle, I've just moved the 90 degrees to the other side. So we've got more space here, and we add a line in here. We know that this angle, is my pen, this angle here, which we'll call angle A, and this angle here, which we'll call angle B, we all know that A plus B must equal 90 degrees, the two of them together. So if this angle A is, let's call it 50 degrees, let's just make it 50 degrees. It doesn't look like 50, but if it's 50, then we know that if angle A is 50, angle B has to be 40 degrees, because the two of them should give me this 90 degrees over here. That's pretty simple. These two angles together, lying side by side inside 90-degree angle, we call complementary angles. They complement each other. These are called complementary angles. All right. Those are two angles that together add up to 90 degrees. Writing isn't so good. Those are called complementary angles. Let's look at a straight line. Now we all know that a straight line is 180 degrees. Looking at this, we have a straight line, we have a 90-degree angle there, so we know that this angle here must be 90 degrees. These two angles together on a straight line we call supplementary angles. And how do I remember that? I've always remembered it by looking at the straight line as a table with my chairs that we have supper on. Supplementary angles. So if we look at this, we can take this away, we can take this line away. Let's look at this here, knowing that now this angle here, angle A, plus angle B, A plus B, must equal 180 degrees. So if we know the size of one angle, this looks like it could be around 40 degrees to make it easy. So if we know that if A equals 40 degrees, then we know angle B, angle A equals 40, then angle B must equal 180 degrees minus the 40 degrees of angle A, which gives us 140 degrees. Looking at lines bisecting each other or crossing each other, these are straight lines, and when we have two straight lines crossing each other, this is very, very simple. We know that this angle here will be exactly the same size as this angle here. That is a rule you need to know. So if I've got an angle here of, let's say, 40 degrees, like I had earlier, and I ask you, what is the size of angle C? And I ask you, what is the size of angle D? Angle D, we know, very simple, is 180 degrees minus the 40 degrees, so it will equal 140 degrees. So this angle here is 140 degrees because 140 plus that 40 will give me my 180 degrees for my straight angle. Angle C is automatically exactly the same size as this 40 degree angle, so angle C will be 40 degrees. And if I add a further angle, angle E over here, that angle will equal its opposite angle. We call them opposite angles. Angle E, let's put our angles on, has to also then equal 140 degrees. Now, we all know that all the way around here would equal 360 degrees. So to check, we can add up 140 degrees for angle D. Angle C is 40 degrees. We've got C. This angle we know is 40 degrees. And angle E, we've said, is 140 degrees. So if we add them all up, we get 4 4s are 16. We carry the 1, 1, 2, 3. We end up with our 360 degrees for a complete rotation.